Your Excellency Ms. Georgian Grace Wang, the head of delegation of the United Nations Office for South-South Cooperation, Your Excellency Dr. Suraya Shindawonse, the permanent representative of Thailand to the United Nations, Your Excellency Ms. Maria del Carmen Squev, permanent representative of Argentina to the United Nations and president of the 20th session of the High-Level Committee on South-South Cooperation, Excellencies, distinguished participants. It gives me great pleasure to deliver this message on behalf of all the landlocked developing countries, LLDCs, on the occasion of the 2022 United Nations Day for South-South Cooperation. The world's 32 LLDCs are home to 533 million people, accounting for 7% of the world's total population and spread across 15.9 million square kilometers, or 3.1% of the world's total land area in 4 continents. Despite their diversity, all LLDCs face multifaceted development challenges emanating from their geographical and transport connectivity-related constraints. And these common challenges have nurtured a deep sense of solidarity within our group. I have seen firsthand how, in the spirit of South-South cooperation, LLDCs work together to address their common challenges and how members of the Global South are ready to support the most vulnerable countries within their group. For example, just last month, we were in Turkmenistan, where the government hosted the Ministerial Transport Conference for LLDCs in Awaza. It was heartwarming to witness how the conference attracted a number of development partners and transit countries, most from the Global South, who expressed their complete support to help LLDCs overcome the transport connectivity constraints and enhance sustainable transportation as a catalyst for recovery from the COVID-19 pandemic. Excellencies, we already know of several examples of South-South and triangular cooperation to support LLDCs, some of which include the support from China through its Belt and Road Initiative to many LLDCs in improving their infrastructure and alleviate connectivity difficulties. And India has also recently committed to providing support for road development in Nepal. In the same vein of this spirit of South-South cooperation, neighboring countries are also deepening cooperation with LLDCs to promote smooth transit borders and between the borders. However, much more needs to be done. For LLDCs, in addition to transport connectivity, a key challenge is limited structural transformation and the reliance on the natural resources commodities. I therefore call on our partners from the Global South to extend their cooperation for technology transfer and productive capacity development so that LLDCs are able to capture a higher share of value added locally rather than exporting unprocessed goods. Similarly, most LLDCs are net energy importers. Rising and volatile energy prices are proof that a shift to renewables is paramount for LLDCs to achieve their long-term development goals and develop resilience to external shocks. Lastly, while we remain grateful to our partners for support towards addressing the COVID-19 pandemic, many LLDCs still have extremely low rates of vaccinations. We therefore call for scaled-up support to our countries to fight the pandemic, including through the provision of vaccines and strengthening the capacity of health systems in order to deal with these recurrent waves of the virus. Excellencies, for the LLDC South-South cooperation and indeed triangular cooperation are important for the achievement of the Vienna Programme of Action, the VPOA, and the Sustainable Development Goals. As we build momentum to accelerate implementation of the VPOA and work towards the United Nations Conference for LLDCs in 2024, we count on your continued support and partnership in this endeavor. Once again, please accept my thanks for the opportunity to deliver these remarks on behalf of the group of LLDCs. I wish you all fruitful deliberations, and I thank you for your kind attention.